What is up guys, Wraec is here with a new video, and today with a video about Baelran. And now you might say, Wraec, you already did a video about Baelran. That is true, but I continued experimenting and I stumbled upon this team that I want to show you guys, because it is kind of insane. It truly shows how insane Baelran can be, so I definitely don't want you to miss out on this. Maybe this is an option for you. Keep in mind, we are still on the Pioneer server, so everything is subject to change. Everything might be nerfed, might be buffed, might be changed in any way, so we'll see about that. The team we are fighting is pretty much a meta team. That is a pretty classical Athalia stall comp consisting of Igor. We have the revive units there as well. And the idea of this is just to give Athalia time to nuke the enemy team. We are facing it with Baelran, obviously. We are giving him the buff from Daemon. We are teleporting him with Rainier. We are healing him up with Roan. We have Skalita on the board for some extra shields, and we're using Light Call spell because we get extra vitality from that. I will explain in more detail in a second. For now, let me show you how this looks, because this is going to be pretty fancy. So let's take a look. Starting off with the fight, just getting the heal, teleporting over, and right now we are entering the celestial form already 5 seconds into the battle. First hit going out, thunder going out. We're taking a hit from the Athalia. I want to point out the HP that we lost there. Basically nothing. 9 seconds into the fight, fight over. Against an Athalia stall comp. I just want to point this out. This is like Tazi with revives, this is Talene with revives, and also, I want to point out the replay as well. We are basically, look at the HP here. Look at the HP, how quickly it goes up. We're already at full HP, entering celestial form. None of our units have died yet. None of our units have really taken a lot of hits. With this damage, by the way, this Athalia would need about 10 ults to get rid of our Baelran, just saying. So, yeah, no chance to clear out that. And we had, even if we didn't clear out the enemy, we had the Enhanced Force 2 lined up, so because none of our units really went to low HP, we would have actually gotten the full AoE Skalita hit out, which means we would have nuked the entire map with Skalita as well. So what is the idea of this team? How does this work? Well, let's just go in and kind of see what we want to achieve. So what we want to achieve is essentially, we want to achieve full HP Baelran. That is like the #1 thing we want to do. We want to get him into this celestial form. We want to get this bonus HP back because we want to have huge HP. Huge HP is really the thing that makes him quite insane. And so you see here, when Baelran restores to his max HP, spreads his wings, deals 10% of his HP damage to enemies within 2 tiles, which is the big nuke, enters celestial form. So bonus HP no longer decreases because of Mythic Plus here. He fully regains the bonus max HP, so is immediately put up to this insane amount of like over 800 million HP. We do a few more times damage in here, we are unaffected, and everything is there. So full HP is the goal. We have a few things helping for that. We have the 2% HP heal that we have right there. Then we have the absolute enormous Roan emergency potion. We have 2 health potion. Allies within 2 tiles with HP ratio below 50% automatically use a potion to recover 40% of their max HP up to 800% of Roan's attack. This potentially later on in the season could be buffed with skill power to make it even more insane. And there we already have 1 potion. So this is seemingly already the strongest HP recovery that we can get. Right at the start, the only thing you really have to do is place the Roan somewhat next to Baelran for this to work, so this will make it fairly easy for you to achieve that. Then there is the next problem that we kind of face. The next problem that we face is that this guy can be hit by other units and lose HP. So we want to use a shield provider. For that we use Skalita. Skalita usually is not great at providing shields for your strongest units, but Skalita will provide shields for the weakest unit. And weakest unit at that is defined as, wait, where is it? Yeah, the weakest allied hero, weakest non-summoned allied hero with the lowest HP ratio. That means the percent amount of your HP that is filled. And as we know, the Baelran, he goes down to 25% of his HP being filled because he gets his 300% bonus. So he then starts gaining Skalita shields. And those Skalita shields are 15% of Skalita's max HP for 3 seconds. And then we go into the next combo and it becomes kind of insane. We use the Supreme Plus ability of Daemon. When an allied hero shield expires, converts 50% of the remaining shield value into healing for that hero. So every time one of those Skeleta shields goes away, which is every 3 seconds, our Baelran will be healed by 7.5% of Skeleta's HP plus all the vitality that we have, which is 12.6% plus all the vitality he innately has, so multiplied with that, and he already has vitality of 35%, so we are now at 47.6%. Skeleta HP outside of combat is already at, what is it, 193 million. Not super insane, but she can't lose HP, so it will always be 7.5% plus, well, the 50%, giving us a pretty decent heal, which we definitely take. So this is just like one of the aspects that are working into it. On top of that, we get all the buffs from Daemon as well, because we use the buff that he has actually. We have the bond here. Whenever he would receive a shield, we would also receive a shield, which can happen. I mean, if he loses a little bit of HP, that works. Bonded ally against life drain and attack, so we get both of those, which means when we attack an enemy, we can actually heal a little bit more. And then also on top of that, we are using, of course, the dynamic balance that we already mentioned in the other video, where we first of all, we have the tuned out where we reduce the LS damage taken by 25%. That is something we do have, so that is quite insane. And then we use the heal from dynamic balance as well. Of course, many of those aspects, and I want to point this out, can be countered by Dundlinger with Cure Lock. And then again, I want to say what a guildmate of mine said. Well, how many people really do have a Dundlinger with Cure Lock? There aren't too many. So, and that all together in this team works out to give us this wonderful effect, and maybe we will get an even stronger heal. Maybe there will be like maybe there will even be another effect, maybe a skill from the season or something. This can happen every single season, that we get like a heal effect or something, or vitality boosting effect that makes this even stronger. And you can see how little the enemy can really do. It means CC doesn't really work against him because he's unaffected. He essentially took an Athalia hit and went up to full HP without any problems. This time it took a little bit longer, but what does it really matter? Nothing on this board is even close to dealing damage to him or to really taking him out. And that is absolutely enormous. It is absolutely insane. And next up, we want to point out the counters. So, Atraxi hasn't really built a team that counters it, but the map does. So that is something to point this out. We have maps that grant very little access to swappable Rainier positions, and while we can run this team without that, it's certainly possible. I mean, this is not the right team. This is. Well, we certainly can do that. It's not not quite that easy. So, I mean, we could potentially go like this, This would allow us at least to swap. Then we have the link on Roan, which is a little bit weird, but okay. But this is like really the only swap that we have, and I kind of don't like it. I mean, it still kind of works. We still got the potion from the Roan, so that's good. I mean, we are also in the celestial form. So good enough, I guess. But you can build the map in a way that doesn't allow us to teleport, and this, of course, takes a big part of our HP away. This part takes away the 25% damage reduction that we ideally want to have, and so it makes it a lot tougher for us to actually do that. On the other hand, this map, as a defense map, is pretty cool because it kind of allows so little spots for the enemy to actually move their units around. Like, you only have 6 slots here, so you can only avoid one of these spots. And this means you can make it rather likely that you get a teleport, at least on one of your units. When you place your Rainier here and one unit in each of those slots, you can guarantee a teleport. You couldn't guarantee a teleport for Baelran necessarily, but still nonetheless, so it would work. But overall, so it is not a super counter, but on some maps you can avoid teleports, so that makes it a little bit tougher. But even without that, we are still fairly able to push through that. We can try one more time against just anybody. Maybe Kinshana has a nice team set up. I need one more team. I just want to show you guys this team because I think it's really good. That is actually an ult lock. That's not too fancy, but okay. I mean, let's go. Let's just try it. Ult lock. We had problems against Lily May before, so that is something to point out maybe. Getting fairly slow heal this time, but we are closing in on the full HP. Full HP is achieved. We get the initial... Do you see that? Do you see like this initial hit the initial hit is so crazy because that is like just, it's not an ult, it's just damage. It's just like this thunder coming down and this like just nuked the entire enemy team away. It is so insane. This is so insane. And I saw many people say, no, wait from the next hero. It's known to be a good hero from AFK Journey. And this hero certainly has problems. Like if you hit him with true damage, you can obviously bypass the shield and everything. But we have such nice heal here, and the damage that he just gets, I mean, that is during an active Dundling, and we block out the HP, we block out everything. We take a drop from a Skalita without really taking any damage. We take a Thalia also. I'm consistently becoming more hyped about this hero, and that is just something that I wanted to share. And one more thing that I really pointed out. It is now the case with this hero that essentially any season can make him way more powerful. Because this hero becomes more powerful with available heal effects. So, like in this situation, we use the Vitality. We use the healing artifact. Those are within seasons usually the weakest. We use the healing artifact because it has Vitality. And Vitality buffs the heals that we receive. So that's great. But within any season, you could have an effect that just buffs the healing on a hero. I mean, we had stuff that came close. We talked about Blood Rage, and while I don't want to go and reduce the ult potential that we have, because the ult is actually a very great source of heal, we could already give him unaffected, we could give him attack speed and life drain with Blood Rage. Maybe this will be meta even, but I don't know. So this is already one of the aspects that we have. And then imagine like something, an effect here that makes his healing or gives him insane healing. Currently we have like a lot of sacrifice HP here, which is not really what we want, but imagine like a lot of healing. Could be insane. So there is a lot of stuff that can work into it and can make this guy insane. And every single hero, I feel like, could have an ability where it just wasn't even intended to buff him, but just so turns out that it provides a decent amount of single target healing. So I feel like, I think he's already great this season. And coming towards new seasons, he has all the potential to be even better. That is like my current take on him. I have so far to yet see like any team that really, really takes care of this guy. That really destroys him. Oh, let's destroy Jake. Can we destroy Jake? Where is Jake? Wait, we do have a guild list somewhere. No, we do have a guild list. That is over here. Members. Mr. Jake. Where is Mr. Jake? Jake the criminal. Let's attack him. He's not really a criminal. Didn't even reply to my friend request. Did you see that? Applied to his friend as a friend. Didn't even answer. It's the same team as before, but we take it. So we destroyed Jake in this video. Just great. So let's go for that. Baelran healing up. I want to get some big Baelran heal. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Big nuke. Just the heroes are going away. Oh, this is another. There was like a Fresto. It was not even like a weak hero. It was just like a Fresto. Then the big nuke comes around, and then we get like a little bit of diamond damage over there. Oh, this is great. I love it. And I don't have Rowan P4. I don't have Skalita P4. I don't have Rainier P4. I don't have Diamond P4. And I won't have Baelran P4. So I built my personal hell as a team here, ladies and gentlemen, because those are exactly the heroes that I don't really own on my account. So shout out to everybody that can use it to destroy me. So basically I dug my own grave here. And I hope, well, you enjoyed this second video for the day. Maybe if you did, leave a subscription down below. And other than that, I wish you a great day, and we'll see us in the next one.